Coach, Nebraska hung with you for the first 3 quarters of the game, almost got back into it. What did they do so well?
Well, they're a good basketball team. You know, they really took advantage of us overplaying on the wings. You know, defensively, we've got some room to continue to improve, which we will. The first 10 points of the game for them were back cut layups, and that's we told them we wanted to deny on the wing on the initial pass, make them dribble down and do a push down for the most part. But then on ball reversal, you know, you can't get beat back door, but unfortunately it was just a common theme for us there in the first half. And even in the second half, they get a backdoor layup to start the second half. So it's things that we're going to continue to work on. It's the great thing about having film, have the opportunity to sit down and watch it and show us, hey, here are the areas we have to get better.
I know it's been a point of emphasis over the last couple of years to, you know, make Asia more of a point guard, you know, to get her ready for the WNBA. See her tonight with 8 assists, 5 of them in that fourth quarter as the game, as you guys pull away. How big was that for you?
Well, I think it's encouraging for her. You know, it's one of those things that I've been trying to continue to tell her to attack. You've got to attack. You can't just come off a ball screen and bounce it out and then make one simple pass. You know, you've got to continue to put pressure on somebody going downhill. And I thought she did that tonight. And then even in transition there towards the end, she finds Erica on the wing and throws a really nice skip pass in transition for a 3. So she's really starting to see the floor much better. And that's something that I think she can continue to do for us.
See what I asked them, 7 games in, where are you where you thought you would be?
You know what? Offensively, I'm really pleased, you know, but Yassine we knew was going to be a big help for us, both offensively and defensively. And now with her out, we've got some adjustments to make. We have to stop fouling. We're just fouling too much. And, you know, we're going to foul some. I've got no problem with that, but it's just the silly fouls that we can't afford. You know, we send them to the free throw line 24 times. You know, that's not going to win you a bunch of ball games. And then we get to the line 20 and go 12 for 20, which was a poor performance for us compared to how we had been shooting the ball. So, you know, I'd rather be sitting here trying to get better on defense than trying to figure out how to score. Because one thing I can tell you from the years I've been doing this, we can figure out a way to get better defensively. But if you can't score, it's really hard to try to manufacture points all game long.
Jeff, you've talked about since without Yassine the scoring, but how important will it be moving forward for Erica and Asia? Only 2 rebounds tonight, 1 apiece. How important will it be for the guards to rebound to kind of help offset a little of her as well? Yeah, that's, you know, and tonight really was abnormal for them. I mean, you know, Asia had 7 boards in our game on Monday night. We're going to need our guards to continue to rebound, especially in games like this. When you know, there was 2 possessions. Sam defensively did a great job on Kane. She shoots it, she missed, she walled up on her, and then our guards allow a backside rebound because they don't box out. So we will go over that and show them. But, you know, I'm really pleased with how Sam, Bianca, and Kylie have been playing. I mean, we're going to continue to need them. And if they can continue to rebound the ball like they have, then there might not be a bunch of them for our guards to get.
Your mentor, Paul Sanderford, was in attendance tonight. What was it like reconnecting with him?
It's always great to see Coach. You know what? I tell people all the time, and I've said it here. He's one of the best that I've been around, and you know he taught me not to watch the play as it's developing to see if you score, to watch how they're guarding somebody. You know, so then you might be able to use that as the game goes on. Are they switching the screen? How are they doing it? So when it gets down to crunch time, instead of worrying about if you scored back in the first quarter, now you know how they're guarding something. You know, and then you can make a counter. And that's really the one thing I thought when it came down to it. You know, when it came down to game coaches and coaching and making adjustments during game, he's the best that I've been around. And you know, it was a great 6 years for me to learn.
Kind of along those lines, getting a chance to coach against Amy tonight. You know, How has she done, especially in turning around that Nebraska program?
I think Amy's done a fantastic job. You know, she does a really nice job recruiting. She does a great job of recruiting to the style that she wants to play. You know, she has big guards. Their point guard, if you allow her to get open in transition, has the green light to shoot it. They've got a nice post player. I mean, I expect them to do well in the Big Ten. You know, our whole goal was to try to out-athleticize them and get it into a game where it was more up-tempo. And we had it several times at 11, at 12, and then we'd give up a 3. Or we'd foul. Or, you know, we come out and we'd press on the out of bounds. We get a steal and a layup. Then we get another steal. And then we throw the ball out of bounds as we're coming down on a 4-on-2 break. You know, and those are the things we have to work on. You've got to be able to put your foot down when you've got somebody on the ropes. And unfortunately, we didn't do a very good job of that in the first 3 quarters. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach. Talk about your post players, because I saw them in game 1. I saw them tonight.
I got you, Coach.
What, Bianca, is that a new recruit? Or?
No, that's what we've been hoping for. We actually Bianca's getting a lot more comfortable with the basketball. You know, I kind of joke with her all the time. I'm like, babe, the other colored jerseys aren't on our team. Because that's her one thing. She's got to get a little more comfortable of not turning the ball over. But when she can get you down on that low block, she's so athletic and she's got such a quick twitch that she can catch it and go up before most PE people even realize she's shooting it. And we're going to need that scoring. And then Kylie, we've really been working on that little hook shot the past week and a half, and I was so happy for her because she came out and all we talk about, it's got to be quick, Kylie, it's got to be quick, turn and shoot. And she hits her first 2, and you could just see the smile on her face. We know she's a great three-point shooter. She prefer to stand out there behind the three-point line. But in order for us to be really good, she's got to be able to score in the post some. And she did a great job of that. Sam with 10 boards. For us to continue to win, they're going to have to play. There's no doubt. And we've got to have those type of production because then it's going to open up everything else for our guards. And, you know, when we get open looks, we can knock down shots. And for us, I tell them all the time, you know, we don't have the dunk. We don't have the alley-oop dunk. Now, that alley-oop the Jazz there starting 3rd quarter was as good as anyone I've seen in a while. But the highlight film for us is when Dana drives and reverse pivots and throws out to Sam at the top, and the kid runs, and Sam just makes a quick pass to AC, and it's a 3. That's the dunk in our game. That is what gets our crowd going. When you can pass the ball like that and execute, anybody that knows basketball appreciates it. And that's what we've been challenging our players with. You know, sometimes you might have to make the hockey assist. You know, Dana's not getting anything for that in the stat sheet. But her pass is what led to that. And those are the ones that we're continuing to challenge our kids with. Like, you've got to be able to make that pass that will lead to the next pass. They look great. Do they not look great? I mean, it's just I really appreciate Vince and Christine Herring. I mean, it's something that needed to be done. You know, I've had players that have been on the 9 and 13 team that have come back for a men's game, and it's like, Coach, I can't even see our banner. You know, when the game lights you used to be on, and now, you know, our women work as hard as the men. It doesn't matter. You know, I promise you, it's just as hard to get to Final Four in women's basketball, and I'll argue with you all and tell you it's probably harder for the fact that there's only normally 3 spots to get. UConn's gone to 10 straight, people. So the rest of us are playing for 3 spots. You know, so it's pretty darn impressive what the 9, 13, and 18 team were able to do. Of course, I mean, do we want a national championship banner? Yes. You know, it still hurts, still stings. But I'll tell you, it's great that they're where they are. That when you come into this place, when Candace Bingham comes back in, and we're having the entire 09 team back on the 15th of December for the 10-year little reunion, they're going to be able to look up there and be proud. like, hey, we help hang that banner. So we're just really appreciative because I think they look great. You know, and I think it'd be a good problem for all of us if we go back 2 more times, the men go back 2 more times, and we got to figure out where we're going to put them all. It's a good problem to have. So yeah, I think they look great. Did you all even know we had ones up there before? So I appreciate it. Thank you.